learned about reciprocal teaching, and of course, with reciprocal teaching, each person is going to have to play a part, all right? So we're going to be taking jot notes. Y'all know with jot notes, you're not gonna write down what? Every single thing, okay? All right, y'all got that reciprocal teaching?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, of course, with reciprocal teaching, what is it? First of all, we're gonna have 4 major players: the summarizer, the questioner, the clarifier, and of course the predictor. Based on these 4 roles, each one of you will be a very influential person in your group to give basic information about the text that we're reading, which is called what? Tyria. Okay? So with summarizing, think about it. What is a summary? Yes.
You summarize the main details and put it in your own words.
Thank you. Of course, you are summarizing the main details and putting it in your own words. So guess what the summarizer is going to do? Summarize the text. Okay. So of course, we're on chapter 8. We're gonna have a summarizer. Questioner. Okay. What is a questioner going to do?
They're gonna ask questions.
Ask questions about what?
The story.
Right, the story or the text. We have a clarifier. Now with the clarifier, y'all might not be too familiar with this term, but everybody has participated at some point as a clarifier in my class, because what are they gonna do, Jack? Answer the question. And then finally, of course, we have a predictor of sorts. And the predictor is going to do what? Right, tell what happens next, okay? So each one of you is going to receive a role in our reciprocal teaching. Because whether we know it or not, everybody in here is a teacher at some point, right? Because you all depend on people to help you out at some point of class, right? Okay. So, like we said, the summarizer, if I was going to write jot notes about this, the summarizer is going to do what?
Tell the key ideas of reading.
Right, key ideas. So I'll put key ideas, and of course, in whose words?
Your own.
Your own words, okay? Key ideas in your own words, okay? Y'all got that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, next we have the questioner. The questioner is going to do what?
Ask questions.
Right, ask those questions and use questions to make connections. Now, some people in here during our last chapter, they asked what does it mean to soup, okay? Because Tyrell used that expression when he was, no, it was not Tyrell, it was Novisha. Novisha said, stop souping my mother, because of course, we knew that was gonna give her what? Make his mother feel what?
I appreciate it.
Good about herself, too good about herself at sometimes, okay? So of course, with the questioner, you're gonna ask the question and you're gonna make a connection to a concept that you already know. And all we have to do is pretty much read a little bit further along and we can kind of analyze what a super is, okay? Next we have, and finally, of course, with your questioning, you're gonna ask what kind of questions? Teacher-like. Not just any crazy question, but a teacher-like question. If you wouldn't say yeah. All right. All right, so we have a clarifier. The clarifier is going to answer what? The questions that the questioner has posed. And of course, do these answers necessarily have to be just perfect the first time? No, they're not, because you have some other group members that may say, let's reword it this way, okay? So with the clarifier, they're going to answer those questions that the questioner has posed, okay? So if I was going to jot this down, how would I do? What would I write down? What's
Yes.
my main point?
To answer the question posed in class.
Right, to answer the question posed, okay? Y'all got that? All right, and finally, of course, we have our predictor. And like I said, with the predictor is gonna do what? Tell what's happening next, okay, based on what we've kind of analyzed throughout the before we actually read, okay? And for you today, if you're the predictor, you're going to be analyzing chapter 8 and just reading the first lines of each page so that you can kind of predict what you think is going to happen next before you actually read the entire text. Okay? Finally, after we finish, of course, your exit will be a one-pager. With your one-pager, you're going to draw images and write down words and phrases that help you see the passage. So we've done this pretty a lot of times before with our anchor charts that we do all the time, okay? So all you're going to do, we'll worry about that a little later. That's the exit step. Any questions? All right, so go ahead and get into groups of 4, okay? I'm just going to say this section is going to be a group of 4. Lorenzo, y'all going to be 4. And then Crusoe, you're going to come over here and y'all going to be 4, okay? Let's get it. In 5. 4. Go ahead and put your name on it, today's date, and of course the place. All right. When I tell you your group, your topic, you're gonna just circle it, okay? You're gonna be the predictor. You're gonna be the questioner. You're going to be the clarifier, and you're going to be the summarizer. Okay? Which is you're going to be the predictor. Okay? Lorenzo, you're going to be the clarifier. You're going to be the questioner, and you're going to be the summarizer. Okay? All right, Sarita. You're going to be the predictor, okay? You're going to be the questioner, you're going to be the clarifier, and you're going to be the summarizer, okay? Got that? All right, so go ahead and circle your part right now. All right, we're going to look at chapter 8. Chapter 8 starts on page 45 of your book, okay? 45, we're on page 45 of your book. All right, as I said, the predictors are going to read the first line of each page in the chapter. Now, if the first line, if you notice that the first line is starts on the page before, it's okay, just go back to the page before and continue on the top, okay? Everybody else is going to be reading based on your part. So, of course, if I'm the summarizer, I'm going to go ahead and read the text, and of course I'm going to summarize it in whose words? My own words, okay? If I'm the questioner, I'm going to go ahead and start reading, and I'm going to start asking the questions based on the who, what, where, when, how, and why, okay? If I am the predictor, I've already discussed that, and who am I missing? The clarifier. The clarifier, of course. The clarifier, go ahead and start reading through the text. And when that questioner gets finished, you're going to answer those questions according to what they have, okay? All right, so everybody's doing what right now? Reading their part. All right.